have the 10 most flawless reputations in YouTube history, and coming in at number 10 is professional eater Matt Stony. With 16 million subscribers, 3.5 billion views, and over 13 years on the platform, Matt Stony has had plenty of chances to land himself in controversy, although despite scouring every corner of the internet, it seems this man has never even been criticized. His clean image has resulted in collaborations with everybody from the Try Guys to GQ, as well as someone who deserves an honorable mention for this video, Beard Meets Food, with both of these creators showing that living a simple, humble life outside of YouTube can do wonders for your online reputation. You might make the argument that competitive eating is simply an uncontroversial genre. However, I'd urge you to think of a different YouTuber who instantly proves this theory wrong. Nick Ocado makes Matt Stony look flawless by every comparison, yet neither of these guys look as perfect as the Report of the Week, who reinforces that food and good reputations almost always go hand in hand. The Report of the Week's reputation is difficult to describe, but very easy to feel. He's simply a YouTube legend. With over 12 years of suited food reviews, it's no surprise that the two top comments on his first video read, "This guy's character is very consistent, time proved it, and I love how unique he is." His clothing and video style are both extremely distinctive, bound by a humble, wholesome personality and a respectable life philosophy.
I've never heard of this guy.
Hate on to others is to treat others with kindness, respect, and dignity. That's what I always try to do every single day, and I know I'm not perfect.
When he made a classic I React to Your
I like you Report of the Week,
his biggest difficulty was actually finding any mean comments.
I was trying to find some comments that really stuck out to me to include in this video, and I was surprised. It was a lot more of a massive undertaking, should I say, than I expected.
After which he'd reinforce his good nature.
Hate isn't anything. You know, it's not a good thing. I always say everyone should treat each other with respect, kindness, and dignity.
With his no hatred policy resulting in nobody hating him. This is the man I'll show my children when I teach them dignity. There is something about this guy which makes you believe in humanity again. I will physically defend this man for my whole life. The countless different review bra memes only add to his charm, yet they shouldn't distract you from a high level of personal accountability.
And this was on me. I should mention that. It was just a mistake on my part.
Yet if you want accountability with a bit more style,
I love it!
We have to talk about a channel called Discover Connection. At around 600,000 subscribers, Discover Connection is the smallest channel on this list. However, these guys have some of the most wholesome content you will ever watch. The channel was created with the goal of reducing divisiveness.
Probably like Corey's not up here or something, right? Am I tripping?
With the members essentially leaving their comfort zone in every video just to do nice things for random people. In their helping strangers with anything and everything video, they walked around the streets of Vancouver helping complete strangers with their gardening, while in a different video, they managed to convince 30 random people at the beach to have a sleepover party at their house. Their most viral video is an episode where they went around to random houses, offering to cook people dinner in their own homes, with one of the people they cooked for then showing up in a later episode where they hosted a massive free Christmas dinner for 50 strangers who were all alone on Christmas. The channel is well summarized by a comment reading, "I'm not crying, you're crying." This is some next level wholesomeness, guys. Thank you for being able to witness this, although until they've experienced the trials of being a bigger channel, Casey Neistat definitely deserves the Neistat. While Casey has found himself in the occasional controversy, you'd be hard pressed to find a single person who doesn't think he's a legend. Casey is one of the few rare YouTubers who pioneered a whole new genre, during which he displayed an unwavering work ethic by uploading a high quality vlog every 24 hours for 800 days straight.
The only time I really get bummed out or depressed is when I'm not being productive, is when I'm not accomplishing or doing or contributing in any way.
While this might have almost ended his marriage,
the destructiveness of that on my own marriage and relationship was profound.
These kind of admissions only provide another reason to love him: transparency. While most YouTubers show only a polished version of their lives, Casey's unafraid of highlighting his dark
Leave my man nose alone, bro!
moments, which almost always provides a counterintuitive boost to a YouTuber's image. On top of this, vlogging is simply the perfect video type to build a strong connection with the audience, which when combined with his various on-screen collaborations, show that he's the type of guy who could be friends with anyone. Casey doesn't put himself on a pedestal simply because he's famous, which is a quality also shared by Penguin Zero. When you hear the name Moist Critical, two words come to mind: consistency and reliability. His streams and almost 2 daily videos make his social media presence inescapable, but in a good way that'll always leave you updated on all the current drama. In the early days of his channel, Charlie Charlie actually donated
Charlie!
his YouTube earnings to charity, which he continued for over 4.5 years before noticing that his donations weren't actually going to those in need.
And if you do a little bit of digging, you will find out that many of these highly rated charities are actually just awful.
Despite having discontinued the practice, Charlie hasn't stopped giving back to others, and while his laid-back attitude makes it seem like the process is pretty damn simple, he embodies the saying that it takes a lot of effort to look effortless. Steve Wallace is another smallish channel on this list at around 1.3 million subs. However, I'd be willing to bet that this man
He's the
has
most
never
honest
even
and good
had a
hearted
hate
person on
comment
YouTube.
during his 12 years
And we
on
all
YouTube.
thank you for it,
Steve
Steve.
gained popularity by talking about all things camping. However, he blew up with his stealth camping videos in which he sleeps in unusual places, like behind a police station, inside a stormwater drain, and even in the bushes of a roundabout. As described by this comment reading, I think what I like about Steve is that I see the same fears and worries that I would have being out there, and he doesn't hide them. Steve is extremely open and honest on his channel, which would bring him closer to
camping in the
audience in
U-Haul.
most tragic way
I
imaginable.
fuck with it, Steve.
On the 5th of August 2022, Steve made a community post celebrating he and his wife's 5th anniversary before uploading a video exactly 3 weeks later, announcing that she'd passed away in her sleep.
On Saturday, beautiful wife and I went to bed. On Sunday only, I woke up.
For obvious reasons, this unexplainably difficult event made the videos much harder to make.
Shit.
Not gonna lie, I've been crying a little in between shots. Being honest, things have been tough.
With the impact also showing up in a YouTube post reading, "Hey, sorry to keep letting you down with missing regular uploads. I may be at the stages of grief when I've got to depression. Some days are okay, some are sleeping all day and hiding from the world. I don't want to burden you with my problems, but I want to let you know what's going on," which was then followed by yet another tragic announcement.
Damn.
"Hey everyone, sorry I've been absent. It has been a tough month and sadly my mum passed away a couple days ago. I will be back of course, but if you want to restore your faith in humanity, you'll have to look at the comment section. I don't think I've ever commented on a YouTube video on a 10+ year account. You're the man, Steve. Your videos are such a good, wholesome getaway from life's stresses and my own demons. Your candid nature and down-to-earth personality is what everyone needs.
Wow.
I was gutted when I heard about your loss. Being so open about what you're feeling and perseverance to better times is something I strive for. You're an amazing guy, Steve. Keep it up and hunker down.
Let's go!
Attacks you gotta take life on. No better time for a stealth camp than right now, my friends."
With camping then also playing a part in the 4th best reputation, Brody from YBS Youngbloods. You might recognize Brody
YBS
from some of his
Youngbloods, that
recent
sounds like a
mega
crazy-
viral
Are these good
shorts,
people?
Yet he's been making
Sounds like a gang.
content for over 8 years now.
Oh, hell no,
his
man.
videos usually filmed off the coast of Western Australia feature him, his family, and his dog Strider doing some kind of beach or ocean related challenge while capturing some of the most incredible wildlife footage available anywhere. This has led to a fair few near-death experiences.
This thing right here can kill 26 humans in a couple of minutes.
Why are you that close?
Oh, okay, I'm not gonna do that again.
These Australian are crazy. He just can kill 26 humans in a couple of minutes. Proceeds to pet it. Brother.
Near-death experiences.
This thing right here can kill 26 humans in a couple of minutes. Oh, okay, I'm not gonna do that again. Alright, should have done that.
But for the most part, Brody's content focuses on ocean sustainability, and not from a fake virtue signaling sense, but rather from the perspective of a dude who genuinely cares about keeping the sea clean.
Wait till you guys see what this actually is. You'll be disgusted, man. Plastic. It's like a balloon. It actually just pisses me off so much.
The YouTube videos clickbaiting YBS Youngbloods Exposed have a dislike ratio of over 95% because there's literally nothing to expose. While the comments on these videos state, Brody is as genuine as a human being can get. Doesn't ask for much but to take care of his friends and family, and teaches us all not to be greedy and family is everything. But if we're on the topic of good-hearted Australians, then it's hard to go past LaserBeam. Having gained 100,000 subscribers after only 6 months on YouTube, it was obvious that Lannon was loved from the very beginning. On top of a positive, fun personality, LaserBeam has always valued high-quality content over financial gain, shown for the first time back in 2017 when he refused to go family friendly even though his entire channel was being demonetized.
I enjoy swearing. It's who I am. I'm not gonna change for money. I do what makes me happy. That's the way I'm gonna do YouTube. That's why I got into it.
LaserBeam was so committed to keeping the content real, then he moved back in with his parents just so he could keep swearing.
I was like making enough to cover like the basic bills, but I moved back with my parents.
While blaming nobody but himself throughout the process.
And it's completely fair. It's my mistakes. Shit happens.
Like a true legend, stays himself and sticks to his guns in the face of adversity. LaserBeam, you are a true bloody legend of all blood.
You're already dead, brother.
In line with staying true to himself, LaserBeam is also connected with the audience by sharing his own mental health struggles.
I have absolutely no shame with like anything I'm going through. I know I've always battled anxiety. I have anxiety about everything. The last few weeks I've been convincing myself I'm dying.
With his extreme transparency likely playing a role in the absence of any negative...
that really be mean. I'd be like, I swear I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I swear, I over here do that shit. And I'll be like 3 weeks from, I'm like, bro, I'm gonna die one of these days.
His own mental health struggles.
I have absolutely no shame with like anything I'm going through. I know I've always battled anxiety. I have anxiety about everything. The last few weeks I've been convincing myself I'm dying.
With his extreme transparency likely playing a role in the absence of any negative press despite the size of his channel. Although even then, he doesn't come close to Vsauce.
Vsauce!
With 20 million subscribers in almost 15 years on the platform.
I've actually never seen a Vsauce video in my life. It's crazy. I only say that because I see so many Vsauce memes.
The only crime
the
Vsauce has ever
They're
committed
everywhere.
is not uploading more often. Even then, his content from 10 years ago is still extremely popular, being a testament to his strong image, given reputation and resistance to atrophy almost always go hand in hand. Vsauce seems very comfortable in his own skin as a genuinely humble, curious, down-to-earth guy who's committed to keeping a clean, successful brand, steering away from even the most basic controversial questions.
Michael, are you a tits or an ass man in the end? Because we did never get an answer on that.
I ask myself that every day.
Really? And do you ever find resolve within your soul on that issue?
Yeah.
Which is the answer? You're a corn man.
I'm a corn man.
Yeah.
How can you not love that?
At the same time, Vsauce doesn't shy away from important risk, whether that be trying shorts or putting faith in his curiosity box, which just by the by was purchased by Mel Science in August 2022 for $12 million. However, given its size and footprint, there's one more channel that's maintained its reputation better than any other on the platform.
Talk to me.
Dude Perfect.
Oh,
With
yeah.
5 different hosts, tons of moving parts, and close to 60 million subscribers, Dude Perfect should be a magnet for criticism. However, it seems their most controversial moment was in 2022, when all they did was film a video in Qatar during the World Cup. Articles on the incident failed to discredit them, as they'd accidentally highlight Dude Perfect's morality in rejecting sponsorship opportunities from alcohol companies. On top of this, the group is known for being extremely charitable, with Make-A-Wish video editions, a pledge to sponsor one child for every 100,000 views they get, and their own Dude Perfect Hope Foundation, which strives to bring hope to people all over the world struggling with illness or lacking life's basics like food and clean water. There were accusations in the early days that their videos weren't authentic, with a Telegraph article from 2009 creating such a heated debate about
real or
the channel's
fake?
Legitimacy. The Good Morning America
Y'all just some hating ass niggas.
Investigate.
Buckets.
Real, are they fake? We have computer
Buckets.
looking at them.
Yet video experts say that they're unable to tell where edits are being made. Dude Perfect responded by stating, "We love it when people say it's fake because it makes the shot seem even more ridiculously impossible. And we get more publicity and hits on YouTube, so we love the mystery of knowing whether it's real or fake," with frontman Tyler Tony echoing a similar sentiment.
It used to bug all of us when people would say the shots are fake, they're not real. We just kind of took it as a compliment to how impressive the things that we were doing actually were.
The Dude Perfect members simply reinforce a point we brought up earlier. An uncontroversial life outside of YouTube creates an uncontroversial life inside of YouTube.
Beautiful.